Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Friday the 11th of July 2025. In today's Millwall news, we start off with this. I told you about this 2 days ago, so if you follow this channel, you get the news before everyone else, before all the normal people. You're special, you get the news early. So yeah, it's been confirmed. We do have the kickoff, obviously I didn't know that. But Millwall to host GD Estoril Praia at the Den. Millwall will host, in a preseason friendly at the Den on Saturday, the 2nd of Augusto, kick off at 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. Alex Neil's side will take on the Portugueses, top division outfit who finished 8th last season in their final fixture before the 25-26 Sky Bet Championship campaign kicks off 7 days later away at Norwich City. This completes the Lions' pre-season match schedule, which also contains a trip to Crystal Palace, which is tomorrow, games in Spain against Northampton Town and Elche CF, and away friendlies against AFC Wimbledon, Bromley and Sutton United. Full ticket selling details for the match will be confirmed in due course. Check millfc.co.uk for further information. So there you go. Kick-off confirmed. 21 days to go. 21 days to go. Now, moving on to this, also from millfc.co.uk. Millwall vs Wrexham has been selected for international broadcast. Okay, what does that mean? Another kick-off time change? Nah. So Millwall Sky Bet Championship fixture against Wrexham has been selected for international broadcast. The Welsh side's visit to SE16 will now be shown overseas, with no change to the scheduled date or kick-off time. So why are they telling us then? Well, this move will affect the ability to stream the match on Millwall TV, with passes unavailable in many locations. Full details will be confirmed as soon as possible ahead of match day. Yeah, this is if you were doing this the Millwall TV thing last season, match pass. If you're overseas, you're not in the UK or Ireland. You probably know the situation here, and that's, if you're let's say you're in the United States of America, you can't watch this game on Millwall TV with a match pass, even if you got a season ticket match pass, because some company, put ESPN, Disney Plus, whoever it is, was it CBS? Paramount? It's Paramount Plus. One of them companies, they got the rights and they're showing it on that. So then it's called geo-blocking. No, if you're in America, you can't watch it unless you watch it on the channel that's got the rights. And that's, as I said, that was a situation last season, and that's the situation now. So obviously, the thing to get around this is use a VPN to pretend you're in another country, and you can still use your match pass or your match pass season ticket, and you can watch the game anyway. So, I should know, we presume that you can do that, because Millwall did partner with a VPN, for NordVPN. They were doing a deal, and it felt like they couldn't stop it, so they've joined it. And like, okay, if people are going to do this, let's try and make some money while we do it. So we wait to see, if they got if the league are going to get involved. If Sky, are they going to get involved with this? People using VPNs in the UK and Ireland but obviously they must know. So when you use a VPN, it gives you an IP address in a country. They must know, this IP address that says it's from, Belgium or Luxembourg, this is run by NordVPN. So I don't know why they must know that. So I don't know why they don't block it. I don't know. But we wait to see if a VPN will work next season, and how that works out. Now, moving on to this from the southwarknews.co.uk, obviously published yesterday on a Thursday. It will still be in the shops today or tomorrow when you go down there, pick up a copy. So they got an interview with Kevin Nugent. So Kevin Nugent outlines factors that could influence which under-21s join Millwall in Spain training camp. Kevin Nugent outlined why do they keep repeating the same line? If that's the headline, that's the byline. Why are they the same? Don't make me say the same thing twice. The line set off to Murcia on Sunday for a week-long training camp where they will play 2 friendlies against Northampton Town on Tuesday, July the 15th and against Elche on Friday, July the 18th. Typically, some under-21 players are invited, with Alfie Massey, Kyle Smith, Nino Adamalakai and Tom Leahy taking part last year. With a few members of his squad potentially on the plane to Spain this weekend, Nugent said the pre-season setup has helped strengthen links with the first team. Oh, it's been fantastic coming back for pre-season. I said recently, regardless of how long you've been in football, there's always a real excitement coming back into the training ground. Coming back here, it's been done up, it's been revamped, and the facilities for the players are absolutely fantastic. And we moved as well. Now we're sharing an office with the first team staff and the analysts. And before training, we have meetings, an official meeting. And then for the rest of the day, when we're talking about football and what gets integrated into that is our players and how's he looking there, how's he looking there, it's constant, and the manager and his staff are all really keen on how we're doing. In terms of maybe going on a trip to Spain, that could be as simple as, position specific, the first team may have an injury or may pick up an injury, so it's a constant thing. The manager sees it, we're training right next to each other, and the manager sees our sessions, he sees our players and he sees them around the building, and hopefully, we'll see the positive energy from them and maybe get an opportunity to travel away. But there's input from everybody in that staff room. When asked if he gives any of his players advice before they join the training camp, Nugent said, since they've been with us, we train them up. We don't police them, we try to teach them, and we teach them in terms of being professional, and whether it be doing the gym work, having the right sleep, having the right nutrition, we just tell them to go out there and don't put pressure on themselves, go and enjoy themselves out there, and always make an impact, make an impact if they get an opportunity to play in a game or when they're training. And there you go. So, interesting to see. Obviously, we do have a game tomorrow, and we'll get into that at the end of the video. We'll be interested to see who features in that. Now, we're going to mention this from millfc.co.uk. Don't really know what this is. I don't think it's been explained clearly, really. Maybe I'm just a bit of an idiot, I don't know. So we've got this guy doing a food bank challenge, Joe. Joe is in the blue top on the left and in the grey top on the right. Same guy. So Joe Holdsworth is taking on the challenge and he needs your assistance. Joe, the son of Elizabeth, Millwall Football Club's podiatrist, is running to at least one food bank in each of the 92 historical counties to raise awareness of food poverty and food insecurity. He hopes to get enough followers to finish his challenge in the Shetland Islands by next September. Joe is running 1 mile for every 5 followers on his social media accounts. He does not want donations, all he wants are followers. At the time of writing, he's run 54 miles in blistering heat and has reached 6 food banks over 7 days. So yeah, I don't understand. Is he stuck until we get Is he stuck in the middle of nowhere until he gets a follower and then he has to run another 5? He gets 5 followers and he runs a mile. I don't really understand what's happening here. And he's not even raising money, but he's just running to food banks. So when he gets there, he must be a bit knackered and a bit thirsty. Does he grab a drink and take a drink? I don't understand. But if you understand what's happening, Millwall put it on their official website, so there you go. Follow Joe and help him with his challenge. His social media accounts are: he's on TikTok at GrownGrub, Instagram is at GrownGrubUK, and Facebook is GrownGrub. Okay, so there you go. Cool. Why not? Now, obviously, as mentioned previously, the players are flying out to Spain on Sunday, and we have this travel. I can't even read it. Is it me, or is this happening to everyone when they go on the website? Travel eSIM, stay connected wherever you roam. Okay, cool. Oh, travel eSIM dash stay connected wherever you roam. So yeah, Millwall, you may have remembered this from the end of last season. Millwall Mobile, it's still going. Somebody, I asked, like, does anybody have this? And someone in the comments said a while ago, yeah, they've got it, and they explained to me what an eSIM was. I don't even know what it is, but yeah, apparently it's an app that you have on your phone, and you click it, and you turn it on, and then instead of the calls and messages going through your actual SIM card, your physical one that's in your phone, they go through this artificial one that's through the app, and then that can pretend that you're like, it gives you deals and stuff. So planning a summer getaway, heading to Spain to follow the lines in pre-season? Now you can take Millwall with you digitally. We're excited to announce the launch of our brand new Millwall Mobile Travel eSIM. Whether you're off to the beach, heading on a work trip, or planning on joining us in Spain for more than 7 days to watch the first team in action during pre-season. Oh, hang on. Do you see what they did there? So I imagine, is there a thing that you have to have this for 7 days? It's because why would it say for more than 7 days? So watch the first team in action during pre-season. Our travel eSIM keeps you connected with mobile data available in over 100 countries globally, all from your existing device. Yeah. Have you seen the news stories where someone, like, they go abroad and they use their phone normally without, like, using the internet, and they come back and they get absolutely caned on the bills. They get ridiculous bills. Packages start from as little as £1.99. The price of a travel eSIM varies depending on which country and data amount the user chooses. What is the Millwall Mobile Travel eSIM? The Travel eSIM is a digital SIM card that works alongside your regular mobile SIM, allowing you to stay online, saving you up to 90% on roaming fees. It's designed to be quick to activate, easy to install, and totally hassle-free. So there you go. Key features: mobile data available in over 100 countries globally. Works alongside your normal SIM. No switching needed. Best networks with 4G, 5G speeds available globally. Ideal for holidays, business trips, or following the Millwall in Spain for the pre-season training camp. Quick and easy to install on most modern smartphones. So yeah, it says if you've already got Millwall Mobile, you can add it to your existing plan, etc., etc., etc. Here we go. Here's the 7 days thing. As part of your standard SIM, you get free data roaming in Europe for 7 calendar days per month. However, if you're planning to be on travels for longer, you can add the travel eSIM to your account. So this explains the 7 days thing. So if you sign up to Millwall Mobile, you get free data roaming in Europe. Now, what does the Europe mean? Is that the EU, or is that like, does that include like Ukraine and Belarus and Norway? Norway isn't in the EU. So that's why they've said if you're doing it for more than 7 days, because you get it for 7 days anyway. It's already bundled in. How great is that? Not yet a Millwall Mobile customer. If you're looking for a personal plan, we also offer free great value for money mobile plans starting from just £10 a month. Explore our plans here. Follow the line, stay connected anywhere, whether you're in London, lounging on a Spanish beach, or travelling for work. The Millwall Mobile Travel eSIM gives you the confidence to stay connected wherever you go, powered by the club you love. Was this written by AI? I think you have to say that about everything now, don't you? But that's very well written. Very well written. That explains a lot. Very clear and engaging copy there. So, Millwall Mobile, where do you get this? It's mobile.millwallfc.co.uk. Mobile worth celebrating, apparently. Powered by Free. So, check if you can get a free, if there's a free antenna near where you live. Like, what's the coverage on Free where you live? Because sometimes it's good, like, it depends. You get the Free, and then Free don't have an antenna near you, and you're kind of screwed. So, what's the point? So this is what they do. Samuel's already signed up there. Yeah, these are the plans that they do. £20 a month, unlimited 5G data. What if I don't got 5G? I've only got 4G. I don't have 5G. I've got an old phone. What happens then? Am I not allowed? Does it go down? Like, does it go down to 4G, but it goes up to 5G? That's pretty good, no? I'm paying that at the month. At the moment, I don't get that, so interesting stuff. She doesn't look impressed. You get 15% discount in Lion Store if you are been subscribed for a month. Chance to win matchday tickets, chance to win hospitality. Damn, man, like, what's the downside? This sounds insane. Why haven't I signed up for this? Can I keep my current number? Absolutely. Transferring your old number is quick and easy, and we'll talk you through the simple process in-app. Sounds good, huh? What's the catch? Anyone know the catch? Leave a comment below. Now, moving on to this, we've got another couple of jobs, but this time from the Millwall Community Trust, who at the moment are still based in the Lions Centre. It hasn't been knocked down yet. This is from millfc.co.uk. They're looking for a couple of people to coach in what is called the Player Performance Pathway Goalkeeping Coach. And what I think this is the thing. Like, they've got all these fancy names for all these things now. I think this is for 16 to 18-year-olds. They have a Millwall team, in quotes, and it's basically like A-level. So it's students. It's, people who've just left secondary school. They have to do something. They're not allowed to not do anything. Well, unless they're independently rich and they don't want to. Well, their parents are rich, then they don't have to do jack shit. But you can't sign on. So you either get a job, and if you don't get a job, you have to do some kind of training. There's a thing here. Millwall Community Trust do a thing where they have they teach them stuff in a classroom, and then at the end of the week they play a football game, or sometimes midweek. They play games, and sometimes you'll see the score and it'll be like 6-1 or 6-3 or something like that. So, it's not just football and stuff, but they're looking for a goalkeeping coach. And here you go. £15 to £20 an hour based on your qualifications, and there's no guarantee of hours. It's 0 hours. Various locations around Southwark and Lewisham, Prendergast School, and St Paul's Sports Ground, which is obviously where Fisher plays, so the ground in Rotherhithe. You got all that stuff. This is what they want you to do. I'm not going to read all of it, but again, you have to have FA level 2 or goalkeeping coach, all working towards it. FA first aid in football. So you have to have. So this is essential. So you have to have £2,000 worth of qualifications to get a job that's £20 an hour, and they can't guarantee you any hours. I'm not digging them out. This is the state of it as it is at the moment. Credentialism. You need a piece of paper to say that you can do something, and if you don't have it, they can't employ you. Which I understand where it's FA safeguarding. Obviously, you're working with children, but all of this other stuff, and they want you to have a UEFA B goalkeeping license, all working towards it. Come on, man, seriously. Closing date is Friday the 18th of July. And then they have another one that's just a normal coaching job. Obviously the same situation. Part-time, 0 hours, £20 an hour. Southwark Lewisham, Prendergast School, etc, etc, etc. So, yeah. There you go. Minimum level 2 NGB coaching qualifications. FA level 2 and UEFA C. First aid in football. UEFA B license, all working towards it. Again, But can you imagine, like, this day, like, you need all these pieces of paper, and you think you want to be a coach. And you think, oh, that sounds like good. You go through all the paperwork, you do all the stuff. You get all the piece of paper, it spends you thousands of pounds. And then you got to go and get a job, and you actually get a job, and you fucking hate it. You fucking hate it. Like, what is this? What it was like? This isn't the same as it is in the classroom when they told me and they taught me. And now I'm stuck because I've spent all this money on qualifications. Ay. What a world we live in, eh? Now, can you believe it? Yeah, they're treating it like a normal game, even though we're not allowed to go. We can watch it on the television, obviously. It's behind closed doors, but we can watch it on Mill TVs. They're doing a preview. This is from millfc.co.uk preview. Crystal Palace versus Millwall. So, Crystal Palace had a bit of sad news. Although I am disgusted, actually. I'm absolutely disgusted about the news with Crystal Palace today. I was led to believe that they would be kicked out of Europe. And they have just been kicked out of the Europa League, and they have been told that they can play in the Conference League, which is absolutely disgusting. They broke the rules. They shouldn't be in any UEFA competition. That's disgusting that they're still allowed to play in the Conference League. And knowing them, those jammy bastards, they'll probably end up winning it. So, yeah. So Mill will take on Crystal Palace in behind closed doors friendly on Saturday afternoon, kick-off at 12 midday. And I believe it's going to be played at Crystal Palace's training ground. Obviously, they don't tell you that because they don't want anyone outside. I imagine the Crystal Palace monks outside, probably with flares or fireworks. There's going to be one, isn't there? There's going to be one. The match will be streamed live on Mill TV. And it will see Alex Neil give his side a first run out in 25-26's pre-season, just 24 hours before travelling to Spain for the annual training camp. Max Crocombe could be set first appearance in Lions colours with a selection of the first team squad set to feature in the year. Well, I imagine he would. Like, I would imagine they're going to rotate the team, like 11 players in, 11 players out. So, I don't think he's going to play to win the game. Like, we played them in the same situation, I don't know if it was 3 years ago or 4 years ago, like, time's getting on. But I think the game was like 5-4. We lost 5-4. So, you know. Millwall TV subscribers can purchase a match pass to watch the action with 2 camera coverage, replays and commentary. And I have done just that. And I will be sat inside 12 midday watching Millwall against Palace tomorrow. With a fan directed straight at my balls because it's going to be hot. Now, moving on to this. Yes, can you believe it? Sportsmold.co.uk, they have done a preview. They have written up a preview about the game tomorrow. And I'm not going to read it. It's a friendly. It's a fucking friendly. But they say it's going to be 3-1 to Palace. Is a thing. It's a friendly, mate. You know what I mean? Like, I just want both teams to have some fun. That's it. You know, it's behind closed doors. You know, you hope no one gets injured, and you know, see one interesting thing to see. What does Alex Neil do? What players does he select? What formations does he play? Obviously, we played Palace last season in the cup. Does he do the same thing against them? I imagine not, because there's nothing on this game. It doesn't really matter. Would it matter? What does the result matter? I mean, it would if we lost 12-0. And I think it would if it was a 0-0. Because then what do you learn in a 0-0 draw? Like, why are we paying £5 to watch a 0-0 draw? And again, you know, if we lost 12-0, again, that's not, like, what's that about? What's going on here then? So yeah, I don't think the result really matters, but you know, fair play to sportsmile.co.uk for putting up a preview, like very intensive one. You know, I imagine, you know, it's been rough for them, you know. I don't think anyone's been going on their website because they do a bit of transfer news, but they don't really do that much. But you know, fair play to them. Now, I just wanted to show you this because I thought this was interesting. I saw this today. Because I was looking through the team, I was like, okay, like who's gonna be playing against Palace tomorrow? So this is so you go to teams up here, right, where it says news, matches, teams, etc., etc., etc. You've got teams. You've got the first team, right? So you scroll down and you see, these are first team players. It's got their number, it's got their name, it's got their position, and it's got their flag of the country. Okay, you see that? So then we see defender. So some of the selections here are very interesting. So you go down, and you've got McNamara, fullback, Ireland. Okay, you got central defender, Kramer, Cooper, Tanganga. You got fullback, Brian, where's Harding? Where's Ryan Leonard? He's down here, listed as a central midfielder, under the midfielders. Why is that? And then you look here, see midfielders. You know, Billy Mitchell, central midfielder. Camille Negley, attacking midfielder. Okay. Cundall, central midfielder. Bangor Williams, attacking midfielder, as in, a number 10. And then you got Benicio Baker, listed as a winger, which is interesting, because then you go down to forwards, and all of the other wingers are listed as the forwards. But he's the only winger that's listed as a midfielder. Femi is his winger, Adam Mayer winger, which is interesting. He was being played by Bromley as a left wing back, and sometimes even a left back last season. And you got Amaku winger, and then Lovelace Matthews striker. Yeah, and we've got Dean Fulton goalkeeping coach. So it's just interesting. So we have seen, we've been linked with a right back in terms of bringing someone in. Is that why Ryan Leonard's not listed as a right back? What's the plan for Ryan Leonard going forward in the season? I thought he's been outstanding at right back. He's been very good at right back. But is the plan, are they going to bring in a right back? Or someone said, maybe Kamal Grant may be turned into a right back. Because Bromley were playing on the right of a three centre-backs, I believe, sometimes. So just interesting, because you need to realise, everything that you see here is a construct. It's a selection. Someone has manually selected what you see in front of you now. Someone has gone, okay, picture of Billy Mitchell. We'll use this one. We'll put the number 8, which kind of looks weird. It looks like it's upside down, but don't worry about that. We'll put Billy Mitchell, and then we'll put central midfielder, and we'll put the flag of England. This has all been created by an individual. So why is it the way it is? Is that just, someone's just the guy who does the website? He's just like, he saw something online and he just copied it? Is this at the request of the players? Ryan Leonard, I think in an interview he said he wants to play central midfielder, but he's getting on a bit, and when you're at right back, you have less of the field to cover, and I think that's helped him out. He's done very well there. If you move him back into the middle, can he go up and down? Can he go box to box? Maybe he can. So maybe the plan is, we've got Billy Mitchell. He's the first choice central midfielder. Denor's the second choice, or both of them are first two. And then you've got Ryan Leonard, maybe the third choice central midfielder. And maybe if we bring in a new right back, he's going to be the second choice right back. Maybe that's the plan. But don't know. But yeah, so interesting to see. And Cundall, he was being played further up the pitch. Didn't really work, didn't really do anything. But he's listed as a central midfielder. And we've got Bangor Williams listed as an attacking midfielder, which I agree with. He's got a lot of vision. Yeah, he is very attacking. So interesting to see, why is this like this? And this is the thing, what are we going to see tomorrow? Are we going to see Cundall in the middle? central midfield? Are you going to see Ryan in central midfield? Or is he going to get right back? You know what I mean? So, there you go. One thing I can guarantee is we won't see Jensen because he's injured. So, other than that, there you go. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.